This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Breaks free. And he's brought down after a huge completion. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense.
Turning on the Jets. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They're working that left side. Lots of running room. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing second down and goal.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on fourth down, especially during these situations.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Quarterback making checks. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense at an empty set. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Taking a shot on the first play. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
A And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To throw, it's Manning. Going downfield for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
You wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. LSU quick to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He wants to take the top off. It's caught. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete. Touchdown, LSU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field scanning the field. It's Manning. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, a lot of space. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The offense set for a first down play. Back to pass. It's Manning. Under fire. Makes a connection. It's a seam wide open. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on... No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete as he threw the helium ball, trying to float it in.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
A strike downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And the Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. Defense in press coverage.
Timeout, LSU.
First and goal for the offense. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Texas! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Fair catch, called for and made. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's going to fire deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still staying aggressive. He's still taking shots, and his guys are making plays for him.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle of the ground. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. LSU right back to the line. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. The quick out.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off, not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Got the quick completion. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Running to Green. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. Did you see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
Dropping back, it's Manning. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
14, LSU, 7.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Let's see if this offense comes out slinging from the first play of the drive down late. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Gonna let it fly. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Wide open spaces. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be... Up play by the quarterback, getting the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll move the tight end. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
Hey, great job executing the offense. offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They march 72 yards, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
This offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. Hits the crease. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
caught in the backfield. It's Wingo. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
What a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there, the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
The official says no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Tie game, second half, and this kicker has already missed 3 field goals. His team could have an easy, comfortable lead if he would just do his job. What's his confidence level right now?
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quick completion on the out route. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they score first here in overtime. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
In front of them, they have to answer that score with a touchdown. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And they tacked on the extra point.
That time begins. 21 apiece.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Manning. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something we're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. They do not get the two, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Motion from the wideout. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. LSU quick to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure coming. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! They got this thing tied up in double overtime.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass. The poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming two-point play, you might just put it back in his hands and let him go win it for him.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for two. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these two-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
They don't get it. A great stop by the defense, and we will play a third overtime. So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They are stopped on the two-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. They'll run play action. Got his man on the outside. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the 2, and we'll play another overtime. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that 2-point conversion bag really is. To the air, it's Manning. Pocket breaking down. They're stopped on the 2-point try, and we are still tied. After the stop, now a 2-point try to win the game. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now this 2-point conversion attempt for the win. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Bringing the heat. And another answer. We're tied again. And let's keep playing, kids. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration.